You're in your mid-40s, you've got about 250,000 in your pension. Do you really have to wait until 67 to retire? Well, perhaps not. With a little bit of planning and investing, you might be able to retire early. Now, I've mentioned before that the Pension and Lifetime Savings Association and the University of Loughborough have undertaken research into the amount required per annum to give you a comfortable retirement. And they concluded that for an individual, it was around £33,000 a year, essentially enough to give you about £56 a week on food, enjoy one nice holiday to Europe, and spend around £1,000 a year on clothes, shoes, and other gifts. So perhaps mildly comfortable might be more accurate. But anyway, how do we get you to that comfortable retirement? Well, all I'm going to ask you to do is to save and invest £1,000 a month. So if you're earning, say, £80,000 a year, that's 15% of your annual salary. And of course, the majority of that could be made up by employer pension contributions, so it might not even have to entirely come out of your own pocket. So if you're around 45 today, and that's invested well, making, say, a conservative 4% a year, by the time you arrive at your 60th birthday, you will have just under £700,000. Not bad. So William Benjamin is an economist famous for creating the 4% rule. Essentially, he looked at 50 years of historical returns across every asset class and determined that in all circumstances, regardless of when someone retired over the 50-year period, they could take annual withdrawals of 4% from the pot, and it would always last at least 30 years. So applying this rule, you could take £28,000 a year from your £700,000 retirement pot. Now, that's not quite a comfortable retirement, but it's almost there. Although you've probably noticed that if it did run out in 30 years and you retired on your 60th birthday, your 90th birthday could be a pretty miserable one. But hold on, fortunately, if you've made 35 years of national insurance contributions, you'll be eligible for full state pension of just under £9,340. Although you'll have to withdraw entirely from your own assets for the first 7 years of retirement, once your state pension kicks in, that should be a real game changer. Suddenly, with that extra £10,000 a year in income, increasing with inflation, your pot should now last well into your late 90s, and you can close in on that comfortable retirement figure of £33,000 a year. A really important aspect of this, though, will be ensuring that you've invested your money across different tax wrappers to reduce the tax you'll pay in retirement. And of course, that your money has been invested properly so that it can grow to get you to that early retirement objective. So if you're in your 40s, have £250,000 in your pension pot, and want to retire early, get planning, get investing, and maybe take some advice. Because remember, your money really does matter.